Google's earnings coming in after the bell. Let's go, Google. And this is what they're expecting. Operating margin hits 36%, highest in 5 years. Revenue up 22%. Operating income up 30%. Growing in core businesses, doing heavy lifting. So, we got Google after the bell now. I don't want to fearmonger, but don't be surprised if they sell the news. You see what happened to NVIDIA. You saw what happened to Micron. But, regardless of the situation, I'm going to talk about what the experts are expecting on this amazing earnings. That's going to be a catalyst for the AI ecosystem. Let's go. Let's hit it. Google AI spending has surged. So have sales and profits. Operating margin. This shares sales left after running the business, reaching 36.1 in the first quarter, and its highest level in 5 years. Revenue grew 22%, while operation income jumped 30%. We already talked about that. If you guys notice, there's two Googles. Do you know why? I was curious. So I asked the experts. Oh, 1 second. So just in case y'all didn't know, Google has two ticker symbols. Google A shares, these come from voting power, right? Meaning stakeholders and shareholders have the right to vote. Regular investors who want to say shareholders vote typically by Google. Google Class C shares, these shares do not include voters, created after 2014 stock split to allow founders to keep control while still issuing shares. Why did this happen? Because I don't think any other company has two ticker symbols. Well, Alphabet founder Larry Page and this person to raise capital without losing control of the company, to keep long-term strategic direction, to avoid activist investors steering the company. So they created Class A Google, Class B, and Class C. The ones you got Google here and you got Google here. One's with an L and one's with a without an L. As I digress, let's keep rolling. This is not gonna be a long video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do another video after we get the earnings, after the bell. Google Cloud revenue surged 63% last quarter, more than $20 billion, while search revenue rose 19%. Cloud operation income tripled. Oh, giving Alphabet a rapidly expanding profit engine. Alphabet spent $35.7 billion last quarter on Capex spending, on server, data centers, and other infrastructure and equipment. Wall Street expects capital expenditures to approach $44 billion in Wednesday's report, while company plans to spend $191 billion for the full year. So just in case y'all were curious, Google operates 35 major data centers, campuses across 21 U.S. states, with additional sites under construction. Here are the largest campuses include in Iowa, 250 megawatts. Dallas, Oregon, 200 megawatt. I didn't know they had one in Oregon. North Carolina, 150. Oklahoma, 120. And Ohio. Now, for Google Cloud data centers, operates 37 cloud data centers. 40 regions live, 9 more under development, 49 total by 2025, which is done. 20 more under development, 148 total by 2025. So here we are. Look at that. Oregon, Salt Lake City, Las Vegas. Here we are. Dallas. I knew there was one in Texas. Toronto, Iowa. Look at their expansion. Let's go over here. So y'all get my point. Google is not just a small little company. I didn't know they had this many data centers. The number of so summary table, U.S. hyperscale campuses, 35. What is representing? Physical mega campuses powering Google services. Google Cloud data centers, 37. Cloud specific data centers. Global campuses, 130. All Google data center campuses worldwide. Cloud regions, 40. Live, 49 by 2025. Geographic clusters of data centers and cloud zones, etc., etc., etc. As I digress. And you can see why their cloud revenues at 63% to over 20 billion. AI infrastructure spending is exploding, like I just explained. Last quarter, 37 billion spent on server, data centers, and equipment. Wall Street expects 44 billion. Full year spending could reach $190 billion. Alphabet says 2027 spending will be significantly higher. They are planning something huge because every hyperscaler is increasing Capex spending. The profit hit comes later. These huge investments depreciate over time, typically 6 years for servers and network gear. Margin pressure ahead. Analysts expect operational margin to ease to 34.7 this quarter. If Alphabet keeps margin near 35% while revenue grows 20%, it shows the company is still outrunning its AI bill. It's a good point. Great point. They're not overspending. So, all right, let's take a look at the stock. $344 is pretty good. It's not selling off. Down 0.38. Hey. Market cap is 4.21 trillion. 52-week high on the low is 188. 404 on the high. Let's see what the highlights are and get you guys out of here. Let's see what the other experts say. So long story short, it pretty much says the same thing. Alphabet expected to see 65% increase. Google Cloud revenue quarter 2 surpassing expectations. Meanwhile, concerns grow regarding Reddit's potential non-renewal of its 60 million data license deal. I gotta look into that. What is this? Alrighty, here we are. Reddit potential non-renewal of 60. I'm trying to figure. You know, I was trying to figure out what this is right here. Oh, what we got here? Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and hit these highlights right here. And then market sentiment, retail sentiment, Alphabet reported extremely bullish ahead of earnings, reflecting confidence in its growth and trajectory. Capital expenditure focus. Investors are increasingly focused on Alphabet's plan $190 billion in Capex spending in 2026 with projected of $300 billion in 2027. Well, I said that's the end of the video. That's the end of the video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and share this video if y'all choose to. Be blessed. Reggie Empire out. And I'll do a follow-up video right after Google does their earnings after the bell. Y'all be blessed. I'll let y'all move.